have at the farm. So welcome to the Reindeer farm. My name is Katie. As you guys are driving in, did you see the two moose and the bison along the driveway?
No, I didn't see it. No?
The bison's name is Dolly. She's not very friendly, so don't try to reach in and pet her. But the two moose right next to her, very nice. Their names are Denali and Kenai. If they come up towards the fence line, you can't reach in and pet them. Kenai's one with the silver ear tag, that's how you can tell them apart. And then down the driveway, on the right side, we have a herd of Rocky Mountain elk. We have a big bull down there. His name's Eddie. He's the one with these big antlers right here, so you'll definitely know who he is when you see him. And if he comes up, you can feed him through the fence. Just pick tall green grass. Make sure you get all the way in that fence so he doesn't hit his antlers. And once he grabs a hold of the grass, let go of it, because he has very sharp teeth. And his females do act aggressive around this time of the year because they are having their babies. So if they're staying away, just leave them alone. But if they come up and let the grass, then you can feed it to them.
Yeah, that was the last you saw me. All back there is completely snowed in with ice.
Oh no.
So we can't. It's hailing so hard you can't even walk outside.
Wow.
Okay, so I was
Okay.
just telling them about the animals we have on the front. We have two moose and the bison. Dolly's the bison. She's
There's two of them.
Oh, we'll go up there
There's
later.
two moose right next to her, very
Reindeer.
friendly. Their names are Denali and
Did you
Kenai.
get
If
the
they come
food?
up, you can't reach in and pet them. Down the driveway on the right side, we have a herd of Rocky Mountain elk. We have a big bull named Eddie. We have tall green grass. And I suggest you do not try to feed his females. They're aggressive right now and they're having babies. And then out here, the baby, all the elk are inside of a fence and you don't go in there with them at all. And then out here where the reindeer you'll be walking in with today are. Now first of all, do you guys know the difference between a reindeer and a caribou?
Reindeer or domesticated?
That's exactly right. So a reindeer is just domesticated and a caribou lives out in the wild. The word caribou is native to Alaska and Canada, and it means paw of the earth because the reindeer and caribou are a pawing animal. And you do have 7 different subspecies. That's just basically 7 different sizes of them. And right now they are growing their antlers. And while antlers grow, it's called velvet. It's very sensitive, so don't touch it on their head. I'll go ahead and let you guys feel this one right here. And antlers grow every year. They fall off every single year. And the reindeer are very unique because they're the only animal in the deer family where the females, the males, and the calves all have antlers. Now, knowing that antlers grow every year and they fall off every year, how long do you think it takes for one to grow?
Very fast.
Very fast. It only takes about 3 months. It's really amazing. Even an antler this size right here will grow in 3 months. And you can actually tell on this one right here, that grew so fast, it indented the major artery that is going through their antler. You see that?
Wow.
And an antler can actually grow anywhere between 1 to 8 inches in a single day. It's
Wow.
yeah. You can pretty much watch it grow. And it all depends on their diet with how large their antlers get. It has nothing to do with their age. So if they're a very healthy deer and they're eating a lot, then that's when they're going to get those huge rafts. Now after the summer, when they're done growing, all that blood supply will cut off. The velvet will become a dead tissue and it will start shedding off in long bloody strips. Have you guys ever seen velvet shed in the wild or on TV?
No.
It looks extremely painful, but it's just more irritating and itchy than anything. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is from last year. It's a pretty big chunk, but it's pretty nasty. And you can actually see where all those veins were from when it was growing. So the velvet does get pretty tight.
Is this just the velvet?
That is the velvet right there.
This part just shed or the whole thing shed?
This part, well, the whole thing sheds. This sheds after the summertime when it's done growing. Because the velvet is how they grow. It's all the blood, and it's a soft tissue. If you were to squeeze our antler right now, it's not solid until the end of the summer when it deposits some calcium. And then that's when the velvet sheds. And then the bulls will go into a rut, which is their breeding and fighting season. Then they will lose their antlers completely, around November. And when the antlers fall off, they come off right here, and that's called the button. And it's like you losing a tooth. It just wiggles and then pops right off. And then they never fall off at the same time. It can be days, weeks, even, well, yeah, weeks. Usually it doesn't take more than a month for the other one to fall off. Even though we did have Terry, I don't see her around, but she kept her antler on for a whole extra month. And so she had a really small antler and a really long one when it started growing. But yeah, it just totally depends. If they get a really heavy set, then they'll just bang the other antler up against the fence line. the trees in the wild.
The antlers are basically for fighting.
For the bulls, that's what the antlers are for, and to impress the ladies. And then the females grow them strictly for protection. So they keep their antlers all the way until they have their baby around March through May. And when the babies are born, they're usually anywhere between 10 to 20 pounds, but they can actually double their birth weight within the first month or two because their mom's milk is 18% fat, and they can empty the milk sac within less than 1 minute. So they are little pigs. And we do have we have 3 babies in this pen. Mary, Belle, and Peanut are their names. If you go through that gate right there, on the other side we have a big cup crate for those. Alright.
These are babies.
No, that's not a baby. The babies are really small. Mary.
Like the one that was just in
Yeah,
here,
that
right?
was a baby. So you don't want to feed them any of the food that I'm going to give you because they will choke on it if they eat it. Now, when the reindeer are walking, you'll hear kind of a clicking, a snapping type noise. Everybody thinks it's their hoofs. It actually has nothing to do with their feet. It's a tendon. It runs in both their hind legs. And it's just really tight, so it makes that popping noise. That
Weird.
does not allow them to kick behind them. So you are safe when you're walking behind the reindeer. They cannot get you. And they also have no top teeth. They only have 6 little baby bottom ones, so they can't even bite you. You guys can walk anywhere that there's an open gate. You can walk all the way out there where they're grazing out there. And I'll show you how the food cups work.